Sarita, lecturer in computer science. Today in this video I am going to discuss about operators in C. This topic is very simple yet very important in C language. Okay. To understand what is an operator, when we go in school days we have studied about some symbols like arithmetic symbols like addition, subtraction. Using those symbols we used to calculate numbers. Similarly, when we have to write a program for any type of calculations, we use these operators. Okay. So operators in these simple terms we can say as an operator is nothing but a special symbol that performs some operation. Here when we take an example, we can explain in simple words like A plus B. A and B are called operands and this plus symbol is called as operator. Okay. So this operator acts on this A plus A and B and it gives some result. Okay. So whenever we take, for example, if you take A as 10 and B as 20, A plus B you get the answer as 30. So in simple terms we can say an operator is nothing but a special symbol which performs some operation. It tells the compiler to do some specific operation. Okay. Now let us go and discuss about what are the types of operators available in C language. Okay. First we will be discussing in detail about each one of the operators. Okay. So first type of operator is arithmetic operator. So I am going to discuss in detail with an example about all the operators list. First I will be listing out, then we will be discussing with an example. Okay. So first operator name is, the symbol is plus symbol. This is used to add two operands. Okay. Operands are nothing but x, y, z as we use in maths. The same thing, what the operands can be any numbers. Okay. So here I have taken A plus B. So for example, I have taken A is holding a value of 10 and B is holding a value of 20. So when we apply this plus symbol to A plus B, it gives, since A is holding 10 and B is holding 20, you get a result as 30. Okay. So this is about first symbol. Now let us move to second symbol, that is subtraction symbol. This is minus, as you all know, it is used for subtraction. So when we do A is having 10 and B is having 20. Since 20B is greater than A, you will get a value of minus 10. Okay. Now let us move to next type of operator, that is multiplication. Multiplication is done with a symbol called asterisk. Asterisk. Okay. So this symbol is used to multiply two numbers. Okay. So A is 10 and B is 20. So you get the result as A into B, that is 10 into 20, you get 200 as the result. Okay. Now let us go to next type of operator, that is division operator. So when you go for division, sometimes suppose you are having A is 20, so 20 divided by 10. Okay. Sometimes 2s are 20. So sometimes you require a quotient, sometimes you require remainder. Okay. So two instances you are there whenever you divide a number. Okay. So whenever you want to have a quotient, that is the answer of the division, then we go for this forward slash symbol. This is called forward slash. So that is B divided by A, that is 20 divided by 10, you get the quotient as 2. So whenever you require quotient, then we go for forward slash symbol. Okay. So sometimes you may require remainder also. For this instance, we have to use this percentage symbol. This is called as modulus symbol. This symbol is called as mod symbol or modulus symbol. Okay. This is used for dividing a number, and whenever you want a remainder, then it gives remainder. So when you divide B by A, then you get the remainder as 0. So whenever you want a remainder, that time you have to go for this percentage symbol or modulus symbol. Now let us go to next type of operator. This is called as plus plus. Plus plus is also called as unary operator. That means only one operand is required. Only one operand. Here for addition, subtraction we use two operands. For this type of operator we need only one operator. So this is also called as unary first one is plus plus, that is increment operator. So whenever you apply a plus plus, that a is 10. So when you go for a plus plus, then it gives 10 plus 1, you get the answer as 11. Okay. So next type of operator is minus. This is minus minus. This is called as decrement operator. Decrement operator is used to decrease one number from the present number. So a minus minus, you get 10 minus 1, that is 9. Okay. So these are the first type of operators that we use in C language. Now let us go to next type of operators, that are relational operators. Okay. So in relational operators, here you get an answer for the arithmetic operation, whereas relational operators are used to compare two quantities. So sometimes you need to compare, only comparison you need to do. So in that cases you have to go for relational operators. These are nothing but comparison operators. Okay. So first operator is equal to, that gives, checks whether two numbers are equal or not. In maths we say suppose a is equal to b, we use only one equal to, whereas in C language if we have to check whether a is equal to b, or when you have to compare two quantities are equal or not, you have to use two equal to's. This means a is equal to b or not. Okay, and here you get an yes or no or true or false as the answer. Okay, so here we are continuing with the same example. A is equal to b. Is a equal to b? No, 10 is not equal to 20. So it gives an answer as false. Okay, so this only compares two quantities and says whether the quantities are equal or not, or greater than or equal to, like that. It gives only true or false as the answer. You don't get a particular answer for this. Just it checks the condition, checks the number whether they are equal or not, and gives you only true or false. Okay. Now let us go to next type of operator, that is not equal to. So in maths we use not equal to symbol is this one, whereas in C language it is given with exclamatory and equal to. This is a not equal to symbol. Okay. So not equal to, it checks whether the two numbers are equal or not. So A is definitely not equal to B, because A is 10 and B is 20. So you get an answer as true. Okay. Now let us go to next type of operator. This is greater than. From childhood you have been knowing this, so it will check whether the number is greater or not. Greater. Okay. So A is greater than B. This is definitely false, because 10 is less than B. So you get is false. Now let us go to next, that is opposite of greater than is less than. So it checks whether number is less or not. A is definitely less than B, so you get an answer as true. Now it is next type of operator is less than or equal to. So less than or equal to, so A less than or equal to B. This is also true, because 10 is definitely less than is true, so it gives true. And next one is greater than or equal to. So A greater than or equal to is definitely false, because A is 10 and B is 20. Now let us continue this topic in the next video.